the last Marxist, seems to be LARPing the kind of Lockean neoconservatism that Robert Kagan would also probably totally in agreement with. I think there's this interesting sublation to compact pipeline. So Ashley Frowley, who did that wonderful piece about how Hamas are nihilists, that was a fantastic piece. She's some in the hierarchy of Sublation magazine. Catrona, he's kind of the in-house philosopher king. So I wonder if there's a parallel here between the sublation to compact pipelines. Sublation magazine would be like the DSA and compact the Democrat Party, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically Douglas Lane, some sort of pseudo Trotskyite. And he does a podcast with Ashley Frawley, who previously on another iteration of my own program, I had a very interesting discussion with on identity politics. I found some of her work on the happiness industry very interesting. But then again, the acid test is, well, how do you respond when anti-imperialist struggles break out into the open? Then it becomes not just about theorizing in, academic drawing rooms. It becomes a very real thing, which could conceivably in Britain get you arrested for a tweet. Her article that you mentioned saying that Hamas were nihilists, it wasn't even just that I disagreed with it. It was just that she was dealing in fictions. Like, you can have all kinds of disagreements with the charter beliefs and operating principles of Hamas. I don't hold, and neither do most Marxists, some of the things that they stand for today or historically, but their role as the leaders of a national resistance movement cannot be underestimated or merely dismissed. And it is not nihilism that led them to do what they did on October the 7th or fight for 15 months afterwards against a military which is essentially an extension of the United States. Nihilism doesn't cause men and some women to fight for 15 months. I mean, the nihilists in The Big Lebowski were defeated by John Goodman throwing a bowling ball into their balls.
They're cowards, Donnie. They're nihilists. Or who's fought for nihilism?
Yeah, like who? Other than
nothing. When do we want it? Never.
We believe in nothing, Lebowski. Well, why would you fight for 15 months? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. The only way it makes sense is it revealed something, and I think that this is a nice pivot into Cutrone's work, because, of course, this is him, Frawley, and Lane all share this in common. They do not agree with the Marxist-Leninist understanding and critique of imperialism, and the understanding of imperialism which was started by Lenin, who Cutrone claims to be an ardent defender of, but I don't think that he is, but also developed by Stalin, who they reject out of hand. And do not have the understanding of imperialism as the primary contradiction, not only facing the oppressed nations of the world, but also facing us, as it is the background, the decaying foundation upon which all manner of foul things spring up. Then you don't really understand the internal situation either inside the Western nations, which I don't think any of these people really do.